Hi everyone, this is my second doll shadow box gift, Princess and the Frog. My big sister really loves Tiana and she loves Tiana's white dress, so I was looking for this doll, but I ended up with this one at first. I liked her until I took her hair down and saw this. So I began to look for another one and I found this one with the dress already. However, she was missing some of her accessories. The straps on her dress were falling apart and she was missing her shoes. So I ended up making the rest of her accessories. Prince Naveen I got him off of Poshmark for a good price. He was only missing his pants, but he was still in pretty good condition. I don't understand why they made his face like this. He looks pretty worried about something. Not sure why. This is the reason why I also wanted to look for another Tiana doll. The first doll, her head was bigger than Naveen's, and as you can see, it's bigger than this doll right here, not to mention the big bald spot in the back. I'll be using her for something else later. Prince Naveen, I really didn't have to do much with him except dress him. I found this suit off of Amazon. He was a little buff. He wasn't really fitting this at first, but it still looks pretty good on him. And you're not going to see him from the back once he's in the box anyway. So it wasn't too much that I had to do. I had to find him a pair of shoes. Tiana's accessories, I took this old white rabbit glove and turned it into her fur wrap or whatever, shawl or whatever it's called. I just cut it and glued it, and it fit pretty well on her. I had gold ribbon for the straps of her dress. They were too wide, so I folded them over and glued them to the inside of the dress. I'm not good at sewing yet, so I just used some glue, some clear crazy glue, and her dress was finished. I had to make a few adjustments because they were too wide, but not too wide, but they were too high. The straps weren't sitting on her shoulders. And she's almost done. Now, I couldn't remember if she had earrings at first, so I had to look up a few pictures for reference. And I used some old earrings that I had that my big sister actually gave me. So I'm going to use those. They're a little big, but I think they fit her outfit perfectly. I was going to use this gold charm holder, but it wasn't going to fit as the necklace. And I found these shoes that were somewhat period appropriate. I just took off the straps, and they fit her pretty well, as you can see. But they weren't the right color. So what I did was just paint them white with acrylic paint. I had to do it in quite a few coats because the shoes are so dark. I didn't paint the inside of the shoes because I wasn't sure if they would sit on her feet, and plus you're not going to see the inside of the shoe while she's wearing them. Thinking about it now, I think it would have been cute to put a little gold decorations on the shoe, but I wanted to stay close to the movie. For the earrings, I took some little wires that I use for jewelry, almost like little hooks, and I put them on there, cut them down a bit, I had a small drill that I use, that I got with a resin kit. I was originally just gonna poke them into her ear, but it wouldn't go through, so I just used my mini drill to basically pierce her ears, and this is how she looks after. As you can see, I did not like the necklace. I used some old pieces of old chain from an old necklace that I used for my business. I like to recycle jewelry. I like to include the title and pictures of characters inside the box. So there's Mama Odie, Lewis, Ray, and I really wanted to include a picture of Tiana and Naveen as frogs. So I cut them out and glued them all to green cardstock paper, some glittery green cardstock paper, and glued them to the inside of the shadow box. Now everything is finished now. They're all dressed. I have all the pictures in the places that I want them. I was able to find a chain, like I said earlier, from an old necklace and turned it into Tiana's necklace, and also her bracelet that you see her wearing in the movie. After that, I was trying to figure out how to keep them in the box, keep them from moving in the box. So I actually was able to think of an idea, and I wish I thought of this during my mom's. I took my drill and drilled a hole from the front. I took a pencil and marked the spots from their waist, and then I drilled a hole into the back, and was able to use some clear stretchy string to keep them in place, and just tied it in the back. So I tied a knot first just to keep it from coming through, because it was so skinny, well, thin, and just tied it around their waist, tied it in the back very tightly just to keep them in place. And I like using the clear string because you can't really see it too well on the clothes, well, unless they're wearing white. And this is what they looked like after they were finished. I was really happy with how this came out, and my big sister's expression when she first saw the dolls made me feel really good, because this is one of her favorite movies that she can watch over and over and over again. And I'm really proud that I took the time to work on this. And here's her reaction. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed.
Oh, you snuck this one on me. I thought I seen all your dolls that come in the house, but you got me with this one. I love it. And they're gorgeous. Thank you. This is very nice.
You're welcome.